The news broke with a jarring notification, the kind that makes your heart skip a beat before you even read the words. It was a Sunday morning, a time usually reserved for quiet routines and slow beginnings, but this day would be anything but ordinary. Director Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, were dead. The world seemed to pause, as if struggling to process the enormity of the loss. Their names, so often associated with creativity and compassion, now echoed in the context of tragedy. For James Woods, it was more than a headline. It was the loss of a friend who had bridged political divides with genuine respect. In an industry often split by ideology, their friendship was a rare and precious thing, built on honest conversation and shared experiences. Sparse details emerged, a violent incident at the Reiners' Brentwood home, a tragedy that felt both surreal and deeply personal. The neighborhood, usually peaceful, was now the backdrop for a story that would ripple far beyond its quiet streets. Rob Reiner, the creative force behind beloved films, and Michelle, his partner in life and art, were gone. Together, they had shaped stories that touched millions, their partnership a testament to love and collaboration. Woods recalled their collaboration on Ghosts of Mississippi, remembering Reiner's passion and support. On set, Reiner's energy was infectious, his vision clear, and his encouragement unwavering, a director who brought out the best in everyone around him. As tributes flooded social media, Woods reflected on a friendship that defied the era's bitter partisanship. Messages poured in from across the political spectrum, a testament to the Reiners' ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Their bond, built on mutual respect for craft, now felt like a stolen treasure. The laughter, the debates, the creative sparks, they were memories now, cherished and irreplaceable. The loss was not just Hollywood's, it was Woods's, and it was America's. The Reiners had left a mark on the nation's cultural landscape, and their absence was felt in every corner of the industry and beyond. The director who celebrated human connection on screen had his own life cut short in violence. The empty director's chair was a stark symbol of stories left untold, of a voice silenced too soon. For Woods, the pain was sharpened by the memory of a man who proved friendship could transcend politics. Their differences had never overshadowed their respect, and that made the loss even more profound. The lesson, now more poignant than ever, was that respect and kindness matter most. In a world so often divided, the Reiners' legacy was a reminder that empathy and connection are what truly endure. Rob Reiner, son of comedy legend Carl Reiner, grew up surrounded by the world of show business, absorbing the rhythms of comedy and storytelling from an early age. He became a household name as Meathead on the groundbreaking sitcom All in the Family, where his sharp wit and social conscience made him a standout figure in American television. But Rob's ambitions stretched far beyond acting. He reinvented himself as a director, helming classics like This Is Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, and When Harry Met Sally. His films became touchstones for generations, blending humor, heart, and insight into the human experience. Alongside him was Michelle Singer Reiner, a gifted producer and photographer whose creative vision and quiet determination shaped many of Rob's most celebrated projects. Michelle was not only his partner in life, but also his collaborator, confidant, and the steady force behind the scenes. Married since 1989, Rob and Michelle built a partnership that defied the odds in Hollywood. Their relationship was rooted in mutual respect, shared values, and a deep commitment to both their family and their work. Together, they became a rare example of enduring love and creative collaboration in an industry known for its fleeting connections. The Reiners raised 3 children in a home filled with laughter, lively debate, and boundless creative energy. Their family life was as vibrant as their professional achievements, with dinner table conversations that sparked ideas and encouraged curiosity. Beyond Hollywood, Rob was a passionate activist, using his platform to champion causes from education, reform, to marriage equality. Michelle was always by his side, lending her support and voice to the causes they both believed in, making their activism a true partnership. Their lives were a seamless blend of art and advocacy, inspiring those around them and leaving a lasting mark on Hollywood, philanthropy, and the broader cultural landscape. The Reiners' marriage, creative work, and activism were deeply intertwined, making their loss feel seismic not just to their family, but to all who admired their example. Their passing was not only a personal tragedy for those who loved them, but also a profound loss for the cultural and political fabric they helped shape over decades. The legacy of Rob and Michelle Reiner endures, a testament to a life lived with purpose, partnership, and a passionate commitment to making the world a better place. Brentwood's calm was shattered when Romy Reiner found her parents, Rob and Michelle, dead in their home. Both had been stabbed, a brutal, intimate act that stunned even a city used to celebrity news. The crime scene, once a hub of creativity, became the focus of a major police investigation. The timeline pointed to the night after a holiday party, with detectives quickly ruling out a random home invasion. The violence suggested someone close to the family. The community, reeling, faced the chilling reality that the killer was likely not a stranger. LAPD's Robbery-Homicide Division moved swiftly, announcing they had a suspect in mind. The search for answers became a citywide obsession. The question was no longer just who, but why. The answer, when it came, would devastate everyone who knew the Reiners. Hollywood's sense of safety was shattered. The suspect was quickly identified. Nick Reiner, the 32-year-old son of acclaimed filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. The news sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond, as the Reiner family had long been in the public eye, admired for their creative achievements and close-knit image. Arrested near the USC campus, Nick was taken into custody without bail, accused of the unthinkable, murdering his own parents. The gravity of the charges stunned friends, colleagues, and fans alike, who struggled to reconcile the headlines with the family they thought they knew. Overnight, the Reiners' private struggles became front-page news. Nick's long and public battle with addiction had been no secret, but few realized just how deep the pain ran behind closed doors. In fact, Nick and his father Rob had even co-written the film Being Charlie, a raw and honest portrayal of their complicated relationship and Nick's ongoing fight with substance abuse. The film was both a creative collaboration and a cry for help, revealing the family's hope for healing. The night before the murders, tensions reportedly boiled over at a holiday party. Nick and Rob were seen arguing, and Nick's increasingly erratic behavior left guests deeply unsettled. Some would later recall that the atmosphere had shifted, as if something terrible was looming. By Sunday, Nick had disappeared from the family's Brentwood compound. His sudden absence, combined with the tragic events, made him the prime suspect in a case that was quickly spiraling out of control. The arrest shattered any illusion of normalcy, turning a private tragedy into a public spectacle. A story of a family torn apart from within, their pain now exposed for all to see. Addiction, once a private and deeply personal battle, now stood at the center of a public nightmare. The Reiners' suffering became a symbol of how substance abuse can devastate even the most seemingly perfect families. As the legal process began, the heartbreak for those who loved the Reiners was already overwhelming. The community mourned not just the loss of two lives, but the unraveling of a family. The story was no longer just about loss, but about the devastating reach of addiction, a tragedy that left scars far beyond the headlines, and a family forever changed. Amid the grief, James Woods' tribute stood out. Despite their political differences, Woods remembered Rob Reiner as a friend and collaborator who valued artistry over ideology. On the set of Ghosts of Mississippi, Reiner was Woods' fiercest advocate, focused on the integrity of the story. Their friendship, rare in today's polarized world, was built on mutual respect and a shared love of filmmaking. Woods recalled how debates never eroded their bond. His words were a reminder that connection can transcend politics. For Woods, the loss was deeply personal, a human tragedy, not a political one. His remembrance revealed the generous, open-minded artist behind the public persona. News of the Reiners' deaths sent shockwaves through Hollywood and Washington. Tributes poured in from stars like Billy Crystal, Carrie Elwes, and Sally Struthers, as well as writers like Stephen King. Roses appeared on Rob's Walk of Fame star. The industry mourned a creative giant. Political leaders, including President Biden and former President Obama, honored the Reiners' cultural and social impact. Even in politics, their loss united people across divides, except for a jarring, widely condemned outburst from Donald Trump. The overwhelming response was one of respect, grief, and unity. The Reiners' influence reached far beyond film, touching lives in activism and public service. Their deaths left a void in both Hollywood and the nation's conscience. The tragedy became a rare moment of collective mourning and reflection. Rob Reiner's films shaped generations. Spinal Tap redefined comedy, The Princess Bride became a timeless fairy tale, and Stand By Me captured the essence of youth. He excelled in drama too, with Misery and A Few Good Men earning critical acclaim. His final film, Spinal Tap 2, was a fitting encore to a storied career. Michelle Singer Reiner's quiet strength as a producer and photographer was essential to their creative legacy. Her work on Misery and documentaries like Albert Brooks' Defending My Life was crucial, though often behind the scenes. Together, the Reiners believed in storytelling's power to illuminate the human condition. Their films explored love, justice, and integrity with warmth and intelligence. Their partnership was a model of creativity and empathy. The Reiners' legacy is not just in their films, but in the lives they touched and the conversations they inspired. Their story is one of purpose, compassion, and enduring impact. The murders of Rob and Michelle Reiner left Hollywood and Los Angeles reeling. Their deaths shattered the illusion of safety, exposing the vulnerability of even the most beloved families. The tragedy spotlighted the devastating reach of addiction and mental health struggles. The Reiner family's story, once one of creative triumph, is now a cautionary tale of loss and the urgent need for support systems. James Woods' tribute to friendship across divides became a lesson in empathy. The Reiners will be remembered for their art, activism, and humanity. Their legacy endures in the joy and meaning they brought to countless lives. In mourning, Hollywood is reminded to cherish connection, seek understanding, and confront the hard truths behind senseless tragedy.